So this is evaluating citizen science projects, Group W. Introduction. World Meteorological Organization defines data rescue as any ongoing process of preserving all data at risk of being lost due to the deterioration of the medium and the digitization of current and past data into computer-compatible form for easy access. Data rescue involves several activities in order to protect data from being damaged or misplaced. It requires converting paper-based data to electronic images, digitizing data into computer form, and ensuring records are constantly being updated to ensure reliability. Furthermore, data rescue plays a fundamental role in ensuring that current and future scientists have access to all data necessary for assessing the climate. Information older than the 20th century are more at risk of being damaged or lost forever, as they only exist as hard copies. Digitizing it preserves the records, provides historical context, and enables researchers to accurately project the future climate while providing direction for climate mitigation and adaptation.
Citizen science projects were developed first in the 18th century. Wells Cook, who was an established member of the American Ornithological Union, developed one of the first citizen science projects. The program developed looked at the distinct patterns of birds' migration. Amateur bird watchers found themselves supporting scientists. Support grew exponentially for the project, resulting in government backing. To this day, information gathered is being interpreted and recorded in public databases. The establishment of this project shows how citizen science projects incorporate multiple groups to work together. These groups can be stakeholders, volunteers, and scientists, for example. And then from the 19th century, a statewide Christmas bird count conducted by the National Audubon Society began in the 19th century and still occurs to this day. From the 14th of December to the 5th of January, over 2,000 bird experts lead groups of volunteers to collect crucial information about local populations of birds. With the collection of data annually, differences and patterns can be identified to uncover solutions. From the 20th century onwards, we've seen the citizen science projects becoming more digitalized. Citizen science projects have undergone an unrecognizable transformation. Instead of recording data on physical documents, they are now digitalized and accessible on the internet. Zooniverse, What's Invasive, and MPing are all examples of new apps. The ECSA, European Citizen Science Association, was developed in 2014. Research is conducted in the areas of natural sciences, social science, humanities, and arts. Both scientists and members of the public alike are credited for their efforts and works produced. This creation marks a turn towards the importance of empowering all contributors, regardless of status, to ultimately achieve a better outcome. The developments are provision of legal framework to support members who choose to engage with citizen science projects, creation of skilled and engaging community, provision of suitable tools and materials to conduct projects, transparency between different communities, SDGs and citizen science to be interconnected, and finally recruitment via webpage.
Here are some case examples. The EPA highlights several citizen science projects on their websites, which is designed to attract attention of the public, and these projects are carried out by volunteers, not certified scientists. The EPA has their projects on their website with basic information regarding the project, like website links, accomplishments, and how long they've been running. I've gone through these projects and selected two of them to take a closer look at. The current citizen science project being done by the Irish Wildlife Trust is called People for Bees. The IWF teaches people about bees and have been since 2017. They educate people on how to monitor them and create a habitable environment for them. People use their newfound skills to start involving themselves in habitat creation movements like the All Ireland Pollinator Plan, as well as bee population monitoring programs such as the Bumblebee Monitoring Scheme, both of which are coordinated by the National Biodiversity Data Centre. The local authority waters programs offers a citizen science stream index or a CSSI and can be seen in the image. That can be used for untrained people to identify water quality. To identify the quality of the water, simply take samples from the water and record what kind of creatures are discovered. The CSSI will then associate a score to each kind of creature. A stonefly, for example, would be a score of +1, while a leech would be -1. Data from these studies have been collected and recorded from as early as 2020. This program is funded by LawPro and the EPA and has the backing of influential figures like Dr. Simon Harrison in UCC and Dr. Mary Kelly Quinn in UCD. All data gathered is uploaded to catchments.ie, and the data can be viewed by anyone.
Critical reflections on citizen science projects. There are many benefits to citizen science projects. For example, these projects can help educate citizens on key issues, for example, the Irish Wildlife Trust People for Bees project. They also encourage the public to get involved in climate and conservation related programs. They can increase the size and variety of data samples collected in studies and can also help increase the efficiency of projects like data rescue, for example, the Met Éireann project that we all took part in. There are three major challenges inherent to the citizen science projects. The qualification level of participants. Because participants have very little pre-existing knowledge, they need more training, which can be expensive and time-consuming. Communication is also essential to citizen science projects as participants need to be able, as goals and expectations for participants need to be properly communicated to avoid confusion. Reliability also causes huge issues in citizen science projects. Work done by citizen scientists needs to be double-checked thoroughly to ensure accuracy due to the participants' lack of experience in this field. Our experience with citizen science projects. As a group, we have all participated in Met Éireann's Data Rescue, a citizen science project. We experienced some difficulties navigating the website layout. It was hard to tell how many sheets we had already completed. There were also minor issues with the website crashing while people were attempting to use it. Despite these minor issues, our overall experience was quite positive and we found the project to be an educational experience.
So, implications and take home. Citizen science projects play a vital role in research, policy, and future projections of the global warming crisis. There's many benefits for climate science, which is why many scientists use it today. Analyzing climate change requires collecting data over an extended period of time on a global level to understand the impacts. This can be time-consuming and expensive. As citizen science projects are digitalized, they can rely on volunteers from any part of the world to decipher data, which can considerably cut down cost and time. For example, Maynooth University recently introduced a citizen science project across 43 African countries to rescue around 4 million images of historic weather data. The absence of citizen science projects would result in the loss of crucial climate data that could have been used for research. For society, citizen science projects are highly educational as they raise awareness on the climate crisis in a concise, scientific, and practical manner. It can particularly benefit students and amateur scientists as they are given the opportunity to network. Through society's active participation of monitoring the data, it enables them to become more aware, involved, and concerned about the climate crisis. Climate change depends heavily on the interest and responsibility of society in order to achieve progressive and immediate action. Conclusion. Citizen science projects are the future of science. It is unique for being able to secure and analyze large sums of data while actively including and educating the public. It is increasingly more popular among scientists as data is now easily accessible in digital form. Although citizen science projects are hugely beneficial to climate and society, they are still relatively new and have limitations and weaknesses that will need to be addressed to ensure credibility. And these are our sources.